To celebrate the 70th anniversary of Forbes Magazine, Malcolm Forbes has created a Highland castle on the grounds of his estate in Far Hills, New Jersey. It's a salute to the Forbes Scottish heritage. Forbes, long the Bible for industry's movers and shakers, now serves as a focal point for those chief executive officers who relate part of their success to its success. And for a great many other celebrities, government wheels, corporate raiders, and high society, the night affords an exciting occasion to party with a legend.
Say press registration.
Yeah, because some of them may want to go straight to the press house.
All right, then
That's
say
what
press.
I-
All right,
Yeah.
then do it down by the cars, and the sign says press credentials.
Exactly.
That's where it
Press
shows.
credentials.
That's where
Yeah,
you
and
show
I-
it, right?
Yes.
That
All right,
seems fine.
all right,
And
that's
I
all.
had
That
Bruce
seems fine.
Rogers in charge of that table. I don't know whether he would be
No,
there,
no,
but
we're-
to make
press
sure that it's
credentials.
covered.
Says.
Jeff Krasner will actually be sitting there.
Oh, okay.
And Bruce will be up at the press tent.
Hi, my name is Karen Green, and I'm calling on behalf of Malcolm Forbes. I'm trying to find out whether Mr. Jagger will be attending the party at Mr. Forbes' estate next week, on Thursday, the 28th of May.
Sparing no expense, Malcolm has commissioned a calligrapher whose hands carry on a noble tradition hundreds of years old. More than 1,200 invitations etched in pure gold are transformed into personal works of art.
The guy in charge of pipes must have to be told when to start
Okay.
and all that, and to be communicated with. Now who? All right, who else? George should have one,
Yeah,
right?
I'll have one.
Okay.
I wait for a cue from you for the pipers and then we
Oh,
can-
absolutely. Don't start the pipers till you check with me.
Okay, fine.
That venerable purveyor of the most exquisite luxuries, Tiffany's, is called upon to help Malcolm Forbes show his appreciation to some very important guests. If dispatching 100 dozen invitations seems a hefty task, consider that each of these sterling silver bowls is individually engraved with a significant birthday or anniversary date. This meticulous attention to detail is evident in all aspects of the preparation, and to ensure that nothing is overlooked, the chairman takes a direct hand in the proceedings.
I wish it's probably too late. I wish we'd thought of it. We should have, celluloid buttons of some sort, or things that all the waiters could be wearing. Forbes 70th, because they have the same normal
I might be
uniforms.
able to get them made up. Do you want me to see whether I
Yeah,
can?
I think
Okay, just hold on, please. I have another
Yes, you
line.
spoke to
Thank
him
you.
already?
Hello.
So why are you calling back?
Yes, Ruth. How are you? Well, I'm all right.
Oh,
You must be kidding. You mean
you finished at 5:30.
it's 120 table now instead of 110? But wait a second. Well, we have to add 20 more waiters. We have to alert the kitchen. We have to do all the cooking,
Rental.
the rental, and everything. I mean, and it's Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, if
Okay.
it's what he wants, that's what you
Okay.
get.
is it noted on here about laying
The carpeting.
what is it? Is it AstroTurf type
It's going to
stuff?
be carpeting, really. It's,
Well, you see, carpeting is no good if it rains. AstroTurf, I mean, is it rubbery stuff? Is it built for rain?
all
Because
weather
carpeting,
is what I was
it's
told.
all weather.
I was told it was all weather. I will double check it.
If there's only one disadvantage to being a neighbor of Malcolm's, it may be the occasional brownout when 4,000 feet of wire starts surging electricity around the estate. At the end of those well-camouflaged wires are some true marvels of electrical genius. From the canopied runway, a starry ceiling of tiny white bulbs that seem to float overhead like a miniature Milky Way, to plugging the press corps into the rest of the world.
Jack, this is test 1, 2.
If this begins to take on a theatrical flavor, it's not surprising. These artists and craftsmen are veterans of the New York stage, where raw materials are stitched and hammered and painted to create another place, another time. Designs right out of the history books come alive, and some don't. This medieval tent was scrapped by MSF at the last minute. The Forbes crest and its motto, Grace Me Guide, is full of the pageantry and color that characterizes members of this proud clan. All the Scottish artifacts, the tartan, the knights in shining armor, the medieval castle, gradually lead us down a road to ancient yesterdays. But even in the midst of this Highlander time warp, there's always a few minutes to talk to reporters.
Oh, well, this only went up today. We used to be able to drive down to the house. It's only today that we can't. That long one went up 2 days ago, so we've been able to drive around it for the last couple of months.
But there's been a number of workers here most of the time. That's
yes, and you used the right word. All day Saturday, all day Sunday. They have literally been working for the last 4 Saturdays and Sundays.
This one? This one?
They are an extraordinary crew, and I say that advisedly.
Clearly, Malcolm has great admiration for this work crew. His respect for the regular guy is evident also in his relationship with his motorcycle group, the Capitalist Tools.
Capitalist Tools, when we finish that run in South Jersey, we'll come back here, and at 6 o'clock we've got what do you call him? Jockey, disc jockey.
Oh, yeah.
With all his instruments, and he'll be on the band. He'll be on Lester Lannon's platform.
Oh,
only his price will be about 2%. I said to him, "Gee, I should have spoken to you when we planned this party in the first place." So so Sunday night we'll have the final groupie, you might say, here of the Capitalist Tools, because after all, every time they've come for the last 3 or 4 Sundays to go out on our motorcycle runs, why, they've seen all this tent being built. So now they were the first to see the beginnings, and they'll be the last to enjoy the results.
No one has ever doubted Malcolm Forbes' taste, nor will anyone ever question his grand scale. 3,000 shrimp, 2,000 each of clams, oysters, and crab legs, 24 glazed hams, 24 legs of lamb, 60 crocks of pâté, 1,600 pounds of Scottish salmon, 450 pounds of baby vegetables, 120 pounds of foie gras, 5,000 hand-carved potatoes, 700 whole pheasant, 250 pints each of raspberries and strawberries, 60 quarts of butterscotch syrup, and the list goes on. One of America's foremost tent specialists spent almost 2 months, over 4,000 man-hours, to create this canvas wonderland. Underfoot, they unrolled 48,000 square feet of carpeting, 750 stakes wrapped securely with 10,000 feet of rope hold the giant tents in place. 5 separate tents connected by walkways covered by curved canopies form the structures for 3 kitchens, cocktail and dining rooms, dressing rooms, press, personnel, and chauffeurs' tents. Amongst this man-made splendor is a beauty only nature can provide.
These great long-stemmed flowers, these are going in vases on the table, as well as big urns which we're doing around the tent. We've got heather. Now, we didn't get the heather in America. We had to have that sent from Holland. But it's a combination of things which will add up to something which is purely Scottish. The vases are like old-fashioned Victorian glass trumpets, the sort of thing that you'd find in Balmoral. And we're filling them with delphiniums and these long-stem flowers, and things that you don't sort of see too often, but things like this larkspur. And these will be towering out of the tall glass vases. And when you walk into the tent, it'll just seem like the whole tent is just filled with flowers.
For a guy most comfortable at 60 miles per hour, legs wrapped around a Harley-Davidson gas tank, driving a golf cart must seem pretty tame. But it keeps Malcolm in touch with all phases of the operation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Cater a Manhattan party, and it's only a cab ride away if something's forgotten. But in rural New Jersey, the local marketplace isn't apt to stock fluted stemware. It's the spirit of capitalism that's brought the Forbes dynasty to its heights of success. But surely it is the spirit of humanity that best describes the Forbes attitude and lifestyle.
57 when you did it the first time.
You're kidding. You were here 20 years ago?
Frank Fitzpatrick and I were here. We had dinner with you and your wife and the 2 kids.
You didn't get any older.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Look at this.
Yes, I did.
Well, nice to see you again. We'll
a
see you
long
at the
time.
75th
I hope so.
and the 100th.
And the 100. And I was here in 77.
I'll be here in spirit.
The Grucci fireworks people, world famous for turning dangerous explosives into loud, spectacular entertainment, are meticulous in their preparation setup. 1/4 inch off down here translates into a major faux pas up above. From this command bunker, a precise deployment of bombs and missiles will send their payload of bursting colors high into the midnight sky over peacetime New Jersey.
I think if you could take from here down, you know, 'cause the moon gate's pretty and it's lost there. And this can come down and
1,275 church linen napkins, 960 service napkins, 300 dish towels, 1,300 9-inch glass luncheon plates, 1,225 demi-spoons, 380 butter spreaders, etc., etc. The smallest details get priority. Nothing's pushed to the back burner. It all comes down to these last few moments on the day of the party, the fine tuning to perfection. Even amidst a cornucopia of gourmet entrees, time allows for no more than deli.
I will get a grilled cheese and a ham and maybe a ham and Swiss.
Okay.
On white
Okay.
lettuce, mayonnaise, mustard. We'll eat bigger tonight. You want to make a box for the podium that you can put bunting around. That might be easier than widening the top of this. So just get something, and the podium can be a little out. You'll need a rail in front so that.
Hundreds of waiters, many of them New York actors between jobs, begin arriving by the busload. At a somewhat higher decibel level of sound, the arriving helicopters whip up an aura of excitement, as if to announce by sheer wind force the arrival of their privileged passengers. Other guests who prefer their feet more firmly on the ground snake through rural New Jersey in a mile-long cavalcade of motorized luxury. And still others arrive by simply slipping into a kilt. As the celebrities begin to arrive, the ranks of photographers wrestle for position, flash bulbs loaded.
How are you? How are things in the home front? Sure. Pose a picture. You put you between Stevie. The senator has to be stuck. That's right.
I love it.
Over here?
This way, please.
I want you to
Yes.
odd-looking girls that talk to you here. The first one, they said, make her turn around.
I see why I love
Mr. and Mrs. Coffee.
Hello.
celebrity.
Celebrate.
Hello, Steve. Nice to see you. That's good.
Yeah, and you'll be around.
Well, why don't you both now? Well, then we're going to run
Yes,
them
indeed.
all
I
over.
was home last night.
How did you lose your
I'll see him again. I've left him a detailed arrangement.
I know, but I
What
can't
it's all
see who's
about.
over there.
So we talked a lot about it.
Great. All right.
Yes, yes.
Malcolm remains as calm as he does because of the support from all the other Forbes. These perfect gentlemen and engaging women extend the warm welcome that has become a Forbes legend.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Ann Forbes. How are you? Hi. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
It should be 2612, so what you got?
Those who insist on staying on top of things are likely to come down to earth in one of these turbo egg beaters. They deliver penthouse to country estate in minutes.
Hot plates at the other end of the tent. Clean up the table. Hot plates are at the other end of the tent.
Donald Trump seems to have traveling down to a science. He not only knows how to avoid the traffic, he also knows how to avoid the ordinary. His eclectic mix of passengers includes Jean MacArthur, the widow of General Douglas MacArthur. The excitement of the occasion and the celebrities takes hold, but at last the men can breathe a sigh of relief that yes, the tuxedo looks fine, while the wife's heartbreak cripples for fear of seeing her gown on someone else. The light-hearted fiddle music seems to beckon the early evening. The lull in the formal activities allows new friendships to start, old friendships to be rekindled. Cake after cake with a topping that features the first Forbes magazine cover, September 1917. Heavy ingots of precious metals soon to become elegant place settings of sterling silver. Cocktail conversations flourish as the behind-the-scenes preparations continue.
Hello,
stay open.
The heavy part in the middle.
Okay, llévatela.
Haunting drone of pipers and drummers. It's a mystical chorus of sweet, ancient sounds that brings flocks of grazing sheep to mind, even if there's not a drop of Scots blood in ye. All at once, the full emotion of Malcolm's proud heritage is in the air.
Don't go out that way, please. We block out that exit there, please. The maintenance man, nobody for the food goes there.
Eager waiters and captains serve a first course of cold breast of pheasant and foie gras on giant silver platters, each complete with a whole pheasant. Malcolm and a special guest, Elizabeth Taylor, lead the entourage into the dining tent, where the main course is baked Scotch salmon, filled with spinach and herbs, parsley potatoes, and mixed baby vegetables. The mood is eat, drink, and be merry. No, not a quotation from Chairman Malcolm. Rather a royal proclamation that was sent down to the seasoned chefs who have been chopping and dicing, mincing, basting, seasoning, and tasting for days. When you have to flatter the gourmet palates of over 1,000 hungry guests, many who have dined at some of the finest five-star restaurants in the world, it takes a lot of work, a lot of talent, and a little magic to turn out the 5 courses of culinary masterpieces. 20 chefs prepare the meal with the help of 32 kitchen workers. Many of the delicacies had to be flown in at the last possible moment to ensure their freshness. 270 captains and waiters will serve their offerings to these Forbes 1200 with as much zeal and finesse as they would for an intimate dinner for 8.
But that was really an extraordinary experience, wasn't it?
Somebody asked me tonight, how would my father feel about an affair like this? And I said he would probably be appalled at the expense and delighted that we could afford it. Would Senator Bill Bradley please come and express his feelings?
Thank you very much, Malcolm, for the opportunity to be here. And I bet some of you are wondering why I am here tonight. The answer is simple. Malcolm wanted and needed a Democrat, and I'm the only one he knows.
It's not a form of just flattery and niceness that Howard, I I say to you, we're grateful you're here tonight. Howard.
We celebrate tonight an entrepreneur who 70 years ago dreamed of a magazine which would look at American business in an entirely new and highly personal way. He labored diligently, mightily, and creatively, and made that dream come true.
Governor Kane, would you come forward?
Malcolm, thank you very much. I want to obviously welcome everybody from other places to New Jersey, the home of Einstein and Edison and Springsteen and Sinatra, and of one of the most influential Americans of the last half century, Malcolm Forbes.
We're going to make a presentation to Elizabeth Taylor. We can ask her to come forward because this lady has displayed great courage, great fortitude, intestinal fortitude, in simply recognizing about 3 years ago that this country and the world had a very real problem in terms of AIDS. Elizabeth, it's a pleasure to turn this over to you from the Forbes family to the activities and cause of the American Mission for AIDS Research.
I can't believe this. Thank you. The check is for $1 million.
All the preparations have paid off. Lester Lannon keeps the party in full swing. And knowing Malcolm Forbes, anything can happen next.